Look at this, kids. We've got the Temple of Elemental Evil up and running on the new setup. That means it's playthrough time. Oh, jeez. Whole new setup and everything, so this might be messed up volume-wise. There's only one way to find out. It's to record for an hour and have it be shitty. So in this episode, I believe this is the Last Azlanti. Yes, okay. Alright. So I think this is the one where we go to Thornford and then we meet the Technic League right outside of Thornford, trying to avoid them. I am going to attempt to avoid them again, because that's a nasty encounter that could ruin the game.
I was successful in my search.
This one will probably have a different title, different theme.
Forwards.
It's going to be impossible to stay on track with what happens and what did happen. Too many variables. One thing that doesn't change, Pyle loves his edibles. Let's see here. I don't think we have to make a Diplo check, but... or persuasion.
Without a doubt.
If you take this fight on, it's tough. If you don't take Kessel down quickly, she can wreak havoc. Better to do it this way. I think you get more experience points and Svetlana's wedding ring anyway, which is even more experience points. And then Kessel can help you at the end. Did I call her Kessel? So Kessel. Oh, are you showing your hockey again? So the good thing to do would be release him right away. But if you release him right away, he fucks off and doesn't answer any questions. So we're going to make sure. We'll maybe put a dagger to his throat right here and find out what exactly he's doing tied up in a bandit camp. Where is this temple? If you have face to make you talk. Alright. I've never done the lawful evil. Let's see what he comes up with for a reward. And I can never remember which one of these has the tough. I think it's the chest over here. I keep trying to rotate the camera a la Wrath of the Righteous. Which I'm glad I can't. I'm finding that disorienting. And I leveled up. Hot damn. Alright. Let's do that now. Got my game room running on Fantasy Grounds yesterday on the new computer. Oh. No, that's wrong. I don't want to do. I'm going to do extra channel. That's right. Looks good. So much more screen space. I had to rearrange my whole room. I got a new monitor, so this might record a little differently. Got the settings upped to 1440p. Although I think the highest this plays at is 2K. Or at yeah, it's the same thing. I think this plays at 2K. So I was messing with it yesterday. I think I have the resolution. Let's see here. Yeah, okay. I was messing around with it a bit last night. Attaboy, Pile. It's weird when you get a new computer, everything changes. Bunch of spells we never use. Very often, anyway.
I will see this through.
Who's got the best perception? I think it is you. Or you. No nature. Oh, it's got it's in both. We'll let the game decide. I must have failed the nature check. You might as well take it. I don't think we've ever taken it before. $125 gold pieces. Some herb. Some herbs, some shrooms, some edibles. Pile gets no help on the traps. Everyone's jealous that he gets the experience points.
Failure.
Easy on yourself, Pile. It's not an easy trap to disarm. Oh. I'm curious to see how this turns out on the recording.
We can do it. We should move.
Give it another go, Pile.
A trivial task.
Alright. No one likes a braggart. Except for everybody who watches baseball and basketball and football. Guess we're failing checks left and right. Oh, there they are. I was gonna say, that's a pretty important one to get. The necklace of double crosses is a pretty cool item. Alright, when we're done with this, we're going to go east. I know in the episode this is mimicking, we tried to go north. And the Technic League caught us. Should probably equip that ring just in case. And you could probably use that flail. Let's do that. Just in case. Make sure we're all on comps. Okay. Yeah, I think we went up this way. And we got cat. So let's go this way.
I require rest.
Do you now? Okay, so let's go. Le chef. I'm gambling we're out of technically range. So we're going to go for the cheap XP and me model. And see if we can't level these wankers up. At least one or two of them anyway. Before we have League Night. The most dangerous encounter in the early game. I don't expect this one to be too treacherous. Pile sneak around though. Holy shit. Well, we're going to leave. I have not done this very often. A trollhound can wreak havoc. I suppose that's the advantage to trying to avoid.
Greetings. I have urgent news from Restov. The investigation that I have conducted at Lady Jamandi's orders have proved your innocence. Tartuccio was and still is the Pataxian spy. That dreadful night, it was him who had opened the gate and let the assassins in.
I told you.
It appears that he had planned to gain the barony and Eldori's support, only to later place these lands under the command of his true patron. King Iravetti is no stranger to intrigue, and likes to use others to do his dirty work. Anyway, Lady Jamandi sends her apologies.
If you've never seen the movie Dirty Work with Norm Macdonald and Artie Lang, then you are really missing out.
We almost had Tartuccio cornered when this damned mist fell. First we entirely lost our way, and then stumbled right into a bandit ambush. My people can barely stand, so I would be grateful if you would help us capture this Tartuccio. He must be somewhere nearby. Bring that scum to Oleg's trading post, dead or alive. The Sword Lords will remember this favor.
Dead or alive. You spin me right round, baby, right round. Like a record, baby.
That sly bastard has caused us no little trouble, that's for sure. When he showed up in Restov and announced he was going to join the expedition, nobody suspected a thing. Yes, a gnome, yes, a sorcerer, but so what? Even after that terrible night, some of my people were willing to bet money on you being the spy.
I don't understand that line. I like the sly bastard part, but I don't understand the yes, a gnome, yes, a sorcerer, but so what? Like, gnome sorcerers are notorious for being Pataxian spies. That doesn't make any sense.
His overconfidence was his downfall. Tartuccio's henchmen, it seems, imagined they could safely meet with Pataxian spies in the town's seedy underbelly. But Restov is the ancestral home of the Eldori, and Lady Jamandi is respected not only by the aristocracy and the common folk, but also by those on the other side of the law. We received a message from the slums. A good friend, who wished to remain anonymous, suggested the Sword Lords take a closer look at a certain guest from Patax. Jamande immediately sent for me and ordered me to capture the spy, all very quietly, of course. He told us everything, and not only about Tartuccio. I doubt that Iravetti was pleased to hear of his agent's failure. Pataxian spies are much like magpies. They'll grab anything that catches their eye. Information, treasure, artifacts. This time King Iravetti had a chance to seize the entire Stolen Lands region, and at the Eldori's expense. I'll give you some advice for the future. Be wary of the Pataxian king. He's truly a snake of a man.
A snake of a man.
Used to
question about his lineage.
It's only a name now, nothing more. The House Garess are a noble family in Brevoy. They own several mines in the Galushkin Mountains. My father Evan is cousin to Lord Howland Garess, but he's my father no longer. In any case, I brought shame upon my name and was punished accordingly. The family disowned me. I fled to Restov and took up the life of a simple mercenary, until I received an assignment here in the Stolen Lands.
We're going to find out if Keston Garess has a sex tape right here.
Fair enough. For a Garess, the prosperity of the house and the honor of the name stands above all else, and I was betrothed to a widow from another noble house. This union was of great importance to the family. However, 3 months before the wedding, I met a commoner girl, gentle and pure, and we fell in love. I would have rather died than leave my Tanya, so I decided to break off the engagement with my noble bride. I could never have expected what would follow. My father was furious. I'd set a pointless love affair above the interests of the house. He expelled me from the family and ordered to leave our lands under threat of death. And Tanya... Her mother was seriously ill, and she stayed behind to care for her rather than follow me into exile. Thus, I was on my own, disgraced, without a name, and without love. Don't imagine that I ask for pity. Everyone gets what they deserve.
Just doing this for the lawful.
Fairness befits a ruler. Be sure, I've learned my lesson well.
And then we'll keep grilling him about his...
Well then, ask away.
Just make him as
House
uncomfortable as
Garess owns a
possible.
number of valleys and gorges in the Galushkin Mountains. The landscape makes these places easily defensible, and they're rich in ores and everything else the depths of the earth have to offer. It is a place of rare beauty. When I moved to Restov, I couldn't get used to it for a long time. There was nothing but sky between the roofs. No mountain peaks anywhere in sight. It is an old and renowned family, one of the most influential in Brevoy. A long time ago, the Garess house entered a pact with the dwarven clan of Golka. This proved to be of great benefit to both parties, and they've supplied the ore for our forges ever since. Lord Howland even took the son of the dwarven leader as his ward. Who would have known where this would lead? The same winter that Brevoy lost the Rogarvia dynasty, Howland's only natural son, Bren, went missing in the mountains. Thus, Toval Golka, the Lord's dwarven ward, became heir to House Garess. The lad has it tough, though. Too many believed Howland should have chosen someone of his own blood to be the heir. I would imagine my own father had similar plans for me, but we all know how that went. As you wish.
All right. When in doubt, save. Do you mock me, game? Didn't see the, Didn't see Rat Nook Hill. That's one of my favorite titles from the first series. Did it all for the Rat Nookie. There's some clever titles in the last 200 videos or so. Niz Rock You Like a Hurricane was a classic. The three-parter at Armag's Tomb was also particularly proud of that one. This tomb is your mag. This tomb is our mag. Got a hook? No, no hook. Oh, these are tough bandits. Let's go for the takeout. Sounded like you choked on something there.
This will hurt!
Oh, it won't, pile. I'm kind of excited about getting to play the Temple of Elemental Evil again.
I will guide us.
It's been so long. That was 3 computers ago. Not to be boastful, but there was a time when in that game I could aggro fight with St. Cuthbert and take him down. After holding up IUs for long enough for St. Cuthbert to show. And I got him to attack me by using an area of effect spell. I think it was area of effect cure, of all things. It's been so long since I played. It's been so long since I've used the 3.0 rules. I think it was a mass cure at wounds that caused him to turn on me. It's horrible treasure, though. You don't even... same with IUs. You don't even really get anything. I think IUs, you get a pair of boots, pair of gloves, and I don't even think it's a real dagger. It's just a dagger, like a normal dagger. And for St. Cuthbert, I think all you get is just like a normal mace. It's got like the same symbol as a spiritual weapon, but doesn't give you any of the abilities of it. Who are you? Now let's ask all the questions, even though I already know the answers. Where we at experience points wise? Alright. I'd like to find...
I always did what was right. Therefore, whatever I do now becomes right because I am righteous.
I'd like to find the waterlogged lowlands. And get that emerald.
Our path
Over
leads
there!
on.
The chances of picking both these locks is extremely remote. I think I'll get this one. Oh, there is no check on this one. What do I got there? Shocking grass. Go get it, Pop. That's what I thought. I don't think anybody else can get to 27. I stand corrected. They both can. They need 20s though.
I will not falter.
I'll roll it on a 5% chance.
The road awaits.
Didn't get close. Pretty close. The +1 bonus for the guidance was already boiled into that, so I couldn't have done it. Maybe if I have a potion of reduced person, which I don't. I can come back with Lindsay too. She's a worthless twat. That's not nice to say. Not nice at all. I'm not going to find the lowlands or Two Rivers Field. There's a bunch of experience points going on. Gonna have to go back after this. It'll cost us an extra hour, but it's not too bad. Nope. No waterlogged lowlands for us. Ooh, that one scared me. I thought for sure that was the League. It's a two-thylacine party wipe.
You should have run!
You're not wrong there, Pile. I handled that with a little more aplomb.
Together we stand.
Divided we divide. All right. That was 2 nutrient-rich sources of experience points down the tube. I guess I didn't make my perception checks. Oh, I didn't know he gave us the lowdown on Stag Lord's goons. I guess I've probably never asked this before. Heroes, somewhere around Taldor. I think in the pen and paper he was from Restov, and I think he was a worshiper of Erastil in Restov. Had some problems in Azlanti excommunicated him. He was a paladin. And then that's why he's got 1 paladin and 2 barbarian levels, something like that. Dovin and Ox. Dovin is from Nisroch. Hence the Nisroch you like a hurricane. Ox. That's he's a big dumb guy. I think his intelligence is like 4. Those are his toys that wind up in our treasure. And I guess they spell it like that as a joke. So is spelling it OX. Mind of a 5-year-old. Sorry, just sending a text message about going to see the English Beat. Show me your wares, like. I'm gonna sell that. Because that's the kind of crazy bastard I am. All the teenagers port. Alright. Oleg, did you get the armor in that I ordered? Yes, you did. Alright. I don't have enough for it. I do have enough for this heavy shield +1, which is a good deal because heavy shield +1s are in short supply this early in the game. And I don't need that heavy armor for another level until I paladin up. Teleport up to the bed. Add to my book collection. Oh yes, I almost forgot. Just fishing for experience points right now.
How may I serve you? That's why I'm here. Find the Temple of the Elk. I've pieced together its location from what I can remember of my visions. I have a rough idea of where to look for the sanctuary, somewhere in the North Nile marshes. However, I don't possess the strength to walk this path myself. Do not reject my plea, good traveler, and I'll repay you as best I can. In these dark times, people rarely help each other without compensation. May Erastil forgive us all. But I am sure my healing abilities will be useful to you. How may I serve you? What exactly would you like to know? My story? Why not? You deserve to know it. I am a priest of Erastil, and Galt is my homeland. You can imagine what it's like following the teachings of the stag god in a realm torn by discord and strife. Rebellion and suspicion are the pillars of Galt. Led by Erastil, I tried to guide my flock to embrace tranquility and balance and guard them from hasty judgment, until I fell from grace myself. Foolish, foolish old Jod. My misdeeds cast a shadow over my life and service. In search of redemption and a balm for my soul, I took to the road. I had come nearly to despair when Erastil sent me a vision of the Temple of the Elk. I knew that very moment that the stag god had shown me the way to redemption. Well, if you truly wish to know, I'll have to start from the long time back. Werewolves preyed upon the lands around my village. They murdered people for fun or sport and left the corpses to rot on the roads. One night, they broke into a young woman's house and dragged her into the streets. One evening, a traveler came to our tavern, tattered and dirty from days on the road like so many others roaming Galt. He sat quietly in the corner of the tavern, drinking cheap ale, and in an instant, I knew he was a werewolf. I felt it in my soul. It was like Erastil himself had whispered it into my ear. Led by Providence, I left to gather my flock, and we surrounded the tavern. The retribution was swift. However, I was tragically mistaken. The young man was no werewolf. He was a bandit, sent to spy on the village by one of the local gangs. We only found out after, when we went through his things.
I would really say this, but because I'm in character.
Indeed. I remind myself of this every day when I awaken, and again when I go to sleep. I, who admonished my fellow citizens for the chaos they spread and the transgressions they made, but then I myself. Whatever the case, I knew Erastil was no longer pleased with me. It was terrifying. Imagine how my mind raced when here in the Stolen Lands I heard the voice of the Stag God once again. He gave me another chance at service to atone for my guilt. Now I have regained hope, and that very hope is my most precious possession.
I don't know. It sounds like all of this might be the Stag God's fault in the first place. Told you he was a werewolf.
For some, it is a land of freedom, where power belongs to the people, not to lords or kings. For others, it's a land of never-ending revolution, a realm surrendered to anarchy. It depends on who you ask. For me, I found Galt a violent place. Crowds eager to lynch a stranger for that accent or appearance, where a single word uttered at the wrong time or place can spark the people to riot and cities to burn. For me, it is a place inhabited by the frightened and the desperate, always suspicious, watchful of trickery. All too often they are deaf to the voice of reason. They cannot grasp that chaos and lawlessness lead only to yet more chaos and lawlessness. All my life I've tried to break through to these poor people, but alas, I don't seem to have made much progress.
It was watchful for trickery, John. Stay on script.
As you wish. Of course, it would be my pleasure. Erastil is one of the eldest gods of Golarion. His faith emerged when the first people appeared upon the land. Erastil helped our ancestors cultivate the land and hunt. Even now, his blessing lies with those who uphold the old traditions and keep to simpler ways, far from civilization and the noise of the city. Tell that to the peasant robbed of all he owns, spending his night in the gutter, hoping to live to see the sunrise. You won't see such things in a village.
I don't know about that.
I'm glad to hear you agree. These days, many are deaf to the wisdom of generations. The word demand does not befit the Stag God. Honesty and friendship, loving families, merry weddings, and newborn children in their mother's arms, they bring a smile to Erastil's face. He loves his people and rewards them with fortunate hunts and plentiful harvests. But he has no temper for sloth and vanity. He never bestows gifts upon his faithful without first measuring their worthiness. We ourselves must win our daily bread, but the Stag God comes to our aid in times of need and strife. I see it more clearly every day. Erastil himself led me to meet you. Your keen spirit will serve you well.
And then I give them to each their own.
I am happy to help.
Alright. Other than getting to make a lawful decision, there was no help there for me. Let's see if we can sneak. Over to Staglord's hut. Do that one. Without getting ambushed by the Technic League. Fuck. Alright. It's a league night, Smokey. After all, this could be it. Didn't get lucky on the draw here. The archer goes next. Got 27 hit points. Alright, pal, you need to hit this shot. What do we got here? Anything to help me? Don't click on anything stupid. Nice. That was decent. Okay. I noticed that the numbers aren't popping up. Is it something that the game just changed, or is that an option that I have? Or is it popping up somewhere I'm just not seeing it? Just dragging this out because I get a bad feeling. Okay, well. So let's get this rolling here. And we're gonna drink a potion. I should have had Pile drink a potion too. I'll hold my ground. Okay, so go for the kill on him, or I've got to get Kalana out of there. So I'm gonna see if I can do the Nergos up the middle charge on Kalana again. Oh. So I'm not seeing the rolls. Well, you know what? You might as well drink a potion as well. Take this on. So a 5-foot step too. If it's a 5-foot step, it'd be handy.
This will hurt!
Might still get a potion in. Like a bark skin. Alright. Not going so great so far. Alright. Say your prayers to Iomade, kids. Okay, that might get her to bug out. Failed. Yep, failed. Okay. Alright. We have a chance. What other potions do we have? No potions. I think last time we went up here-ish. It's a tough shot. It's not as tough of a shot. Very decent pile. Very decent. Oh, it's not showing their hit points either. Tricky. So let's do a 5-footer. Get another morale bonus against fear. And consume another consumable. Shot. His AC as high as possible. And 5-foot shot. Right in between them. And you saw.
Out of my way!
Oh, I liked it better when the pop up showed me how bad I did. All right, let's see what here. Ah, we lost him. Son of a gun. And what I did by stepping up there is I eliminated any chance of getting both of those guys with the color spray. The pile. I'm gonna go for the automatic damage. I like the -4 on the precise shot there. Alright, well, Carson's got to come up with something here. Both these guys are uninjured. And it's extremely dangerous.
We shall overcome.
So they're injured. And as dangerous. A potion around keeps your cleric around. Three hit points. I might delay. I'm going to delay until after Tillman runs away. Okay, so he's out of range for those guys. So I'm going to move him over here. And I'll shoot him. Alright, there we go. A plan is formed. In the demented mind of Ricardo.
Run them through!
Oh, should have charged. Why did you charge? I would have hit if they charged, I think. Yep. Okay. Just need you to stay up for another round. There, King Karsten. And what else can we be moving on up?
I shall not falter.
I needed him to hit. I think I can Hail Mary shoot arrows. Yeah, no chance to hit. Nope. Alright. So stay on him.
Strike with all your might!
Nice shot. There goes. Gotta have you, buddy.
Let's hear you cry!
Nice. One more time. There goes the virtual eye. Save again, huh? One more round, I believe, to take this guy down. Where are you going? Where are you going?
We won't falter! I am superior!
You are superior.
Strike!
Now's not the time to be conservative. Got him on the ropes.
Attack! You should have run!
You should have not run. So, greatest weakness. Mind affecting effects. That was already dead.
Don't hold back!
Wow.
Strike as one!
Alright, well. Things stay on course.
I am never wrong.
While we're here, while we're doing stuff, let's see if we can find the option that allows the tooltip to show. It's not difficulties, I don't think. Immersive mode, what is this? Must have been an immersive mode. Alright. No, we do want immersive mode. No, we don't want immersive mode. We want to be able to see all that shit. Show hit points instead of... Go with that. See if that sorts us out. Still Last Azlanti mode. Good, good. Alright. I like seeing those numbers and agonizing over. So I'm going to look anyway, so I might as well just see it pop up. Oh, I always forget about this. Okay. I want those to show. What am I missing? Sorry, I will get this. Controls. This is for the moving around and shit. Alright, so difficulties. Okay. Yeah. All right. I think we've got it. By Jove. And I should whip through this one. Now that we don't have to... I should be able to do this. Yeah. There's a couple skill checks that need dexterity, so... I don't want Pyle struggling. We should be able to do this pretty fast now. The cutscenes don't take 15 minutes for 3 lines of text. And as an aside, the Temple of the Elk was just as hard. And frustrating without the lack of mouse control. So there might be some pretty good F shots coming up in the next few episodes. I'm still not sure whether in that Primal Screen episode, whether I got censored by YouTube or my mic just cut out at the exact perfect time when things started going really south for me and I started motherfucking cocksucking up a tornado. I was pretty hot. I was probably like, I don't know, 10 minutes away from a rage quit. I slammed the mouse down at one point. That's when I had my old wireless mouse. Good times. We'll get you a real weapon pretty soon, Negos. Can't reach there, huh? Surprise!
Solid plan.
Gets me every time. Never fail to be surprised by the surprise round.
This will hurt!
Speaking of rage, get after it. Well, seeing as I didn't find the waterlogged lowlands or the Two River Field, I'll be able to do cheap XP and me at the same time. This is really working out. I was kind of hoping to avoid the technical league. That encounter. I don't know if they changed it or not, but I used to maybe instead of fear, the wizard was shooting blindness early on. I seem to think it was brutal because not only did you have to contend with being blind, which at low levels it's impossible. You have one potion of remove blindness. But if that doesn't dispel the blindness, then you're permanently blind until you can afford another one. Get them on up, boys. Alright. Motoring right along. Oh, the old compact. This particular one was absolutely torturous. This little vignette here takes about 12 minutes. I still think they should have said "not your boy" here, because it goes with toy. Always a critic. This is something that the pen and paper campaign probably could have used. I wonder if they redid it like that in the 2E version that came out not so long ago. The first Kingmaker was each episode. The next thing that was going to happen was just a huge surprise.
I have been waiting for you. The flowers, birds, and wind told me you would come. Oh, my poor flowers. They will perish before long in this bog.
Because flowers can't live in the fog. Alright. I just want her to leave me alone.
I have no one else I can ask for help. But I dare not insist. Please return if you decide to listen, or find yourself in need of advice.
Without a doubt.
Don't forget your edibles, pile.
I've spotted something.
I see a note.
Please hasten.
Didn't let me hasten.
I lose strength by the hour, and soon I will be unable to help you.
I wonder if the Sword Lords told her to hasten.
An ancient temple. The temple of the stag god. Yes, that must be it. The place of power where the druid created the fog. Perhaps we'll be able to cleanse it from there. The temple hides in the thicket not far from here. You will need to go there and purge the place of whatever evil still lingers there, summoned by the druid's sinister ritual. Take care. You are my only hope.
Well, I'm not Obi-Wan, and you'll ease up on the need to. I'm getting tired of you and Lindsay telling me what I need
Forwards.
to do.
We should move.
We should over the wolf.
Forwards!
There we go.
Strike!
Seems weird without the numbers up there. Glad I got him back. Clear some space. Killing machine coming through. Not pile. Although he's dangerous.
Die!
Alright, pile. Your very favorite part of the game. I should, in case you've never played this game before, show you how I figured that out. Or do I just know it? Right here. Plants I know. I have to gather forest herbs and make a hiding place. Hide my charms. And search for you, pile. And what else was it? Potions and some more shrooms. Alright kids, that's all for today. See you next week. The next one is, let's see here. Consult my list. Wow, there's a ton of playlists here. Alright, so this was... Oh, I can't read them on here. It'll be a son of a gun. Well, it doesn't show me. Well, it shows me, but I can't read them on my little phone. Anyway, you'll just have to consult the old playthrough to find out. Until then, adios.